But you know, it's crazy. Like, I just feel like a lot of people, right, when they leave a relationship and they just feel like they're going through a deep depression. You know, they just feel like, oh, that was my soulmate. That was the only man out there for me. That was the only woman out there for me. And this is where you really get it messed up at, because I just feel like there's more than one soulmate. Like, every time I leave a breakup, I'm like, oh my God, that was the only dude I was meant to be with. And 6 months or a year later, I'm here, you know, I'm finding somebody else. So for you to sit there and think like, oh, that's the person that you was with was the only person that you're supposed to be with is bullshit. Because if that was the only person you were supposed to be with, he would have been there, she would have been there right now. If she or he not here right now, it's for a reason. That's not your soulmate. It's just another person you bounced on. Okay, I believe like a lot of women, a lot of people, when they break up with somebody, they feel like that were their soulmate and they will never find another one. And I feel like that just baloney. Like, you know, you got more than one soulmate. I done felt the same feeling a few times. You're just not letting yourself get there. Some people close and they shut down and they just get depressed and they just they're in this dark space. They're not letting things go. So if you're not letting your ex go, you still want to watch the same movie I've been watching for 4 years. You still want to go to the same restaurant. You still want to do the same thing. How the hell are you going to get over him or over her to find a new person, because you're still stuck on that? You got to give yourself time. There's more than one soulmate. I didn't fell in and out of love or out of like soulmate a few times, but it's because I just like, I don't live in the past. You know, the past is the past for me. I live in the present and the future. I don't ever worry about the past. Some people live in the past. That's why I see some people from high school, they're still dreaming about the high school. I was the man in high school. No. Focus on your relationship right now. Right now you're single. You're not with that person no more. He left you. She left you. Get over that. What's now? You know, go to the gym, lose some weight, get hot again, stay hot. If you're doing things with your life, if you go on and you become that girl or that man, and you become a person where people want to be with, that person gonna find you. They're gonna see you. They're gonna tell him or her about you. Yeah, she doing good right now. You should see her, yo. She on her shit. That's the only way you could get back at somebody, is to stay hot. Is to stay in your grind for him or her to be like, oh damn, I couldn't break her. She's a fighter. That's really the only way somebody can look at you and respect you and be like, all right, man. You know, for me, that's what it is.
And I feel like that goes hand in hand with value. You see, I feel like I'm listening to a lot, and I agree, things do happen, right? But like, I personally believe that when you value yourself, you allow yourself to never have to fall off. Mm-hmm. Right? People get into a position and then they try to find a solution instead of working backwards and just finding a preventative skill. Now, if you stay hot, you stay, you know, in the gym. I was dating Danny for 5 years. I never missed the gym, right? I stay on top of myself. I stay on top of my business. My business is growing. My status is growing. My fitness and my health is growing. Everything about me is growing. So then when me and you don't work out, I don't close mind myself to my last relationship. Now I don't have to let go, because I gave everything I possibly could at that moment in that relationship to myself and to that person, right? So then moving forward is a lot easier of a process. And now, yeah, I do agree with Danny, right? There are, I believe, multiple soulmates. But now when you keep a soulmate I believe, is here when you are at your self. When you are not yourself, a soulmate cannot find you. You know what I'm saying? When I have invested myself into something and I have lost myself, I have now blocked myself from my soulmate identifying who I am. So when you keep yourself, no matter if your relationships do fail, your soulmate, your next soulmate, and this is my opinion, is able to identify and see you and seek you.
This is all really poetic, but I'm gonna be real. Like, I think the best way to get over somebody after a breakup is with somebody else. Whether it's somebody you gonna go to the gym with,
that's how
somebody you gonna go like have dinner with, somebody you're gonna go on vacations with, somebody you just having sex with on the side, but it's literally somebody to hang out with.
On a positive tip.
One, I think you need to be honest about what your intentions are. You know, don't make it seem like you want to be in a relationship with this person. You're just enjoying the moment. You're enjoying time and you're enjoying spending time with them. But it's a distraction from what's going on mentally. It's a distraction from the trauma that you experience in the breakup. Like it's a distraction from whatever mentally you go through with a breakup. Again, everybody's not gonna agree with me, but I'm sorry. Like the best way to get for Aaron Campbell, the best way to get over somebody is with somebody else.
But Aaron, you gotta also think about.
It has nothing to do with value.
That's actually complete left from.
I think you have to be honest. I think you have to be honest.
You just came out of a breakup and you fucking.
It doesn't have to be sex.
No, it doesn't have to be sex.
No, but she said for Aaron getting.
You did add sex.
Yeah, among five other things.
Yeah, but working out in the gym, that's cute. That's cute. You know, going to eat, that's cute. But you're fucking, we're sharing a soul. We're having a soul tie.
I just want to ask you a serious question, right? Maybe 2 or 3 questions. Have you ever gotten over, and we're speaking about Aaron.
Absolutely.
Right? Have you ever gotten over, I'm just going to say the obvious, ex-relationship by jumping into a new relationship?
I didn't say get into a relationship. I said
He's asking a question.
No. Let me clarify. I didn't say a relationship. I said finding you somebody that is going to be on the same page with you as far as spending time, enjoying the moment, that sort of thing. And yes, Aaron Campbell, or whatever you want to call it, Aaron Campbell have left one relationship and got into a situation with somebody else.
And that helped you get over the previous.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
now, do you understand that is not typically the outcome for most people that do that?
Because I think most people are not honest. They're not honest about what their intentions are. The thing is that they jump into another relationship versus being honest with the person saying, look, I just got a relationship. I don't want anything serious. I just want to hang out. I want to vibe. Again, I know it's probably not a popular thing to say, but in my experience, I feel like if you are honest with the next person you're with after you're breaking up in your relationship, let them know, like, look, I just got a relationship. I don't want anything serious. I want someone to hang out with. I want somebody to go on vacations with. I want somebody to like chill with. I want somebody to go, if you like bike riding, museums, stuff like that. You just want to hang out. And the thing is that we all do these things. I mean, yes, you may be having sex with them, but that's just a byproduct of being attracted to somebody, you know, or a byproduct of like, you know, being with somebody that's hot.
So,
like you say.
So let me ask you this question, right? Because now I'm thinking just realistically based on your statement, right? If you just get out of a relationship, right? And I want to just use a more concrete narrative and say it was a relationship that you weren't happy in and, you know, there was no like craziness in it. I know somebody might try to input that. But we're just going to say like it was just a bad relationship. You finally got out. You guys were dating for 10 years. Maybe 5, right? And now you get out of that 5-year relationship and you find Oliver. And Oliver likes to bike like you. He likes to do the same little things that you do. And realistically, after 5 years of devoting yourself to somebody, and then you find somebody else who finally has the same interests and hobbies as you do, you understand how easy it is to fall back into the same cycle over and over again.
I agree with you. But I also think you have to be accountable for your actions. So you have to exercise some sort of self-discipline to be like, you know what? I understand this is a fresh wound. I understand that I need me time and I don't need to like give of myself so much, you know, in like I did in the last relationship. So I think if you just be disciplined and I'm losing my thought. If you're disciplined about going into that situationship and you're like, look, this is strictly what it is, then you won't find yourself trying to...
find yourself playing with fire?
But what if but what if you dodged the bullet getting out of that relationship and you're ready, you're not wounded, you're like, you know what? I'm ready right now.
Thank God.
Thank God.
But that's why I kind of like tried to nip that in the bud.
Been there, done that. Right? I always do that. I always jump into something new when I, you know, end a relationship. But it's like I'm going in there with the intentions of, okay, well, I just got out of a relationship. I don't want anything serious. But I feel like I'm fooling myself or trying to fool him saying that because I know that spending that much time and doing everything that you said, especially if we're going on vacation together. Yeah, you're my man.
That's toxic.
You're about to be my man, and that's my intentions after that.
Very
like
toxic.
I'm going to go into it so he doesn't think that I'm some
damaged girl looking for.
But that's you knowing yourself. That's the thing. You know yourself, so you can't
But also,
move
guys
like that.
don't like that. They don't want to even think about taking someone seriously after they just got out of a relationship because they just feel like they're a rebound. So it's just like, okay, I'm gonna just play it cool. It's really nothing. I'm not looking for anything anything serious. Like, we could just hang out. We could just do that. But in all intentions, I'm like, that's gonna be my man.